Good morning, everyone. Strafe Gal. We are playing some more Final Fantasy VI T Edition. We are heading to the Tower of Essentia, which is the artist formerly known as the Floating Continent. And I am nervous. So this is the party I ended up putting together for this. You may notice that I have swapped Mog from one costume to a different one. And there is a pretty straightforward / weird reason for that. This costume has stupid stamina ratings. And I was like, trying to figure out what to do with Mog beyond just make him a third caster. Because I was taking Setzer out. And what I ended up with is this. So, Atma weapon, and actually I'm gonna do this. Mark showed me how to do this, and I'm hoping that's gonna make things a little bit more straightforward. So, this is my setup for my party. Minerva and Genji give Celes resistance to pretty much everything. Lambent Hat gives resistance to everything. And the Hero Shield gives immunity to everything. Celes has Gembox and Gold Hairpin. Strago has the Economizer and the Wizard Rod. Really well-rounded for those two magic users to be able to cast lots of spells cheaply. Celes has the Maiden's Prayer, which lets her heal the whole party without having to spend MP on it, and gets rid of some status effects. Gao is Gao. We've pretty much done one thing with Gao since he got Behemoth, and then since he got Nighthawk. And then Mog is going basically the build we were using with Sabin earlier. I read a thing that said that it's not just HP, but stamina that determines the damage on that, and I don't know if that's the case. We're gonna test it. And if this doesn't work out, or if this place has really nasty encounters, then we're not going to worry about it because Moogle Charm. Until we get to the boss, and then we'll figure out what the boss does. The Floating Continent? It's in the air again after all this time? So I think that's the exit. And we fight a bunch of Esper clones. This is... From all of the times when we've gone here, this has been really nasty. And if it continues to be nasty, like I said earlier, we're just gonna stop. But I think it's probably similar to the forest, where there's just like a couple really nasty things, and the rest of it's not that bad. Yeah. I think we're going to have Strago Quasar. Let's test with Mog. Yeah, that is exactly the kind of thing we were trying to do. And then Celes, we're going to do... Let's toss a Kiraga. And then maybe like... Let's do Flood. So 1 mana Quasar. Awesome. Gao is still very squishy. But that's okay. Fatality Claw for 12,000. And then Mog's gonna come in and finish it off for another 9,000. And that's pretty good setup. I feel like that's a good start. Okay. So this is like, I'm sure that there will be nasty parts to this, but I am definitely feeling like it's doable more than I had previously. So like, there's some very powerful attacks, but there's also some stuff that's not that scary. And again, we're tossing around, you know, Nighthawk and Quasar and all kinds of nasty stuff like that, so maybe we'll be okay. I'm less confident than I was a moment ago. Okay, erase Curaga. I mean, that works. Hey, Gao, wake up! So yeah, this is probably going to end up very resource intensive more than anything. I did get a bunch of extra, or I did get some more Mega Elixirs and Reincarnates, so we've at least got that going for us, but I don't want to sit here and grind through the entire floating continent again, so we'll probably skip a chunk. Especially because stuff like Mega Whirlwind followed by, yeah, there's some cheap stuff going on here. Come on. Okay. We're just gonna call that, because, yeah. I'll repeat what I was basically saying, which is it feels doable, but it doesn't feel worth it right now. I feel like we have a good setup. I want to get through this area, though. We'll see if I want to go back and do a second pass-through or something, but like to get rages or something, or to steal stuff. Because I do suspect there's going to be some good items in this area from the enemies. But it's not that big of a deal. I would have also liked to get some levels again. But it is what it is. I also suspect... Hey, another safety bit. Nice. We can actually do a full party that's immune to death now. this section's just so long, and that's really what it comes down to, is the floating continent is huge. There's also this weird balance where I feel like if you get to a level where you can get through the dungeon of this safely without having to Mog Charm through it, the bosses, which are fun and interesting right now, become jokes. And maybe it's not as much in this version because the bosses are so powerful still. But yeah, there's still a degree of that. Golden apple. There hasn't really been much so far. I'm not super impressed with the haul we've gotten. Which I guess I can't complain too much since I'm, you know, cheating my way through it, but safety bit's good. I'm not complaining about that. I need to figure out who I'm going to use my golden apples on, too. I may actually use, or if this Mog build ends up working out, I may actually use them there. Hey, there's the experience egg. This is going to make my job a lot easier when I'm grinding. Okay, so this is actually the broken section that you run through at the end, I think. Which is neat. So they did do something a little different with it. Very cool. I approve. Since my validation is clearly all that is. And this is where Atma Weapon was. And I'm assuming this is where the boss is going to be. There it is. Okay, it is right up there. I'm going to hope that it doesn't engage so that I can get all the way up to it before I turn the charm off. And I'm thinking Ribbon. We're going to have Strago real quick cast Float. And we're going to toss some Vanish out. Phoenix, she can't use it because Gembox, Golem. I feel like that should be fine. Let's do this. So this is a version of Atma Weapon. Oh, that's really obnoxious music. Long have I pondered what I should do. Long, long have I pondered, but now it seems that I have an answer. Okay. That's gonna break the Vanish that I already put up, isn't it? Oh, that's right. I was gonna look at his MP. I was actually gonna do some setup stuff. So actually, we're gonna try Libra first quick. I want to see how much HP we're dealing with. And maybe we'll try that first. 65k, 19k. Yeah, we'll try it. Okay, this is growing on me at least. Chance to freeze. That's rough. So one of the things, or one of the various reasons that I brought Celes was because she can actually use prayer to break her, or to break Frozen on other party members. That just said 16,000, or that was just 16,000 damage. And I am so utterly elated by this. Really odd that Strago isn't getting hit by that, and I'm curious what that means. Crap. He's healed by poison. That's really bad, actually. Especially if he can actually have the poison status applied. I'm just gonna straight up heal Celes. She had the Arrays and Curagas queued up. So this flare is gonna kill Mog again, it looks like, which is annoying. We'll go ahead and do Arrays here, Pray here, because Pray will thaw Gao. Hey, he did a fire attack, so I didn't have to. Too late. I mean, I'm not going to complain about a decent heal there as well. I think we redo Mighty Guard. God, that's such a stupid attack. I still don't know what elements it is. It must be like lightning and holy, like dual elements or something. The good news is that Celes can erase both characters when it gets to be her turn again. If she's not dead. He has a second phase. Mog does have the hero shield, so all these elemental attacks are probably not going to do much. I did forget how much Atma is magic-based versus, you know, physicals. Actually, I'm just going to attack him. We need to keep the damage rolling, and Mog is one of our 2 damage dealers. Dual Arrays. Another 10,000 damage. Please be Mog. There we go. I just realized I don't have Ashura for re-raise, so I hope that Atma Buster doesn't use Flare Star. Or Ultima or something ridiculous like that. Fair enough. That was definitely me being greedy. Okay. So, with that in mind, I feel like that kind of worked. I actually want to try something completely different. So we're going to get right up to him again, and then we're going to do a little rearranging. Partially because I realized I messed up with the Magic First Physical. I mean, he does hit pretty hard, so that Golem at the end is good. But I do feel like we really... Like, I almost feel like this might be a good one for Carbuncle. And I don't know whether that's worth... Like, that blocks so much of that. Well, it doesn't block all of it, though. Anyway. So yeah, I think we're going to try attacking his MP and see if that works. The original Atma weapon, you can, instead of attacking their HP, you can attack MP, which also then cuts off their ability to cast spells at the end, and I think that might be what we want. So we're going to try something a little weird. First of all, Celis, we're getting rid of Jumbles. I need the Esper summons. And I can't, especially with Gao in the party, I need all of them. The second thing we're gonna do is give Gao the Merit Award. This lets, we've used this before, it lets you equip anything. So this gives him some weird options that he doesn't otherwise get. And in particular, what we want is Soul Eater, I believe. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll down here just to make sure. Adds Rasp, MP Absorb. So this does a bunch of MP damage, and I'm really curious to see what that does. I feel like I've got my proof of concept with Mog, so I'm less concerned about doing the Atma weapon build with him right now, but that does mean that I can take Mog into other dungeons and do boss fights even with the Mog Charm equipped. Which is good. Okay, what was I gonna do? So with that in mind, we are gonna go Hero Shield here. Royal Crown. And Behemoth here for that power boost. So we're doing the same thing that we were doing with Gao. We're just doing it in a slightly different way and attacking MP with it. The second thing we're doing a little different is going to be, I think, Strago. So Mind Blast and Magic Hammer are both very powerful ways to do it. So we're going to basically lead with Mind Blast and then follow with Magic. Celis, I would like Ashura. And I think we're doing the same basic setup. However, the big difference here is we're not using the Genji shield. Even if it does give some resistances, it also lowers magic evade and doesn't have good magic defense. I feel like the force shield is better in this fight. Maiden's Prayer, and we're not using Gem Box, so I think I will go Brave Ring here. Economizer, I didn't see a lot of status effects, so I think instead of Ribbon, I may go with something like... What does this look like? Wizard, Lambent, which I think I'd rather... Well, I guess that doesn't matter that much. Actually, I'm gonna do something a little weird. We're gonna go with the Circlet, because that prevents Mute specifically. That's the only status effect I really care about Strago getting hit with. Besides like Toad and a few other random things. That doesn't leave him with a lot of elemental weaknesses, or a lot of elemental strength. So we're gonna go with Tetra Elemental, which gives him Absorb to Fire, Ice, Lightning, and Water. And that leaves Mog with a little bit of a less potent build than he was originally set up with. Unfortunately, I mean, I guess we could still just go Atma Weapon with him and do what we were doing with Setzer and do like a hybrid build. Yeah, Brave Ring. And we've got really good magic defense, decent magic defense, but absorbs everything, and Hero Shield, so it doesn't matter beyond that. Brave Ring. I'm actually gonna swap that out for Hearing. And he's gonna take the other Brave Ring. Where is it? Should be at the top. There we go. And that screwed everything up because, yeah. Because it has everything. Okay, Soul Leader, Hero Shield, Royal Crown, and I think Snow Muffler's still fine. Actually, do we want to go Minerva? That is better, way better magic defense. A little lower power. I feel like that's fine. Yeah, that looks good. And then we can just use a regular Ether on Celis. Have Strago, who still has the Economizer. Do a quick Curaga to get the HP max back up. And then, okay, so Golem, I do still want to get a cast of Golem down. I don't feel like we need to have it constantly. Phantom, I don't think matters. Phoenix. Okay. So this is where it's going to get a little bit awkward. So we're going to do Ashura. We're going to do Ashura here. No. No. Okay. There we go. We're going to do Unicorn here. And Ashura. So what that's going to do is let either Celes or Strago remove Frozen. Also, just to be clear, this music is amazing. I didn't like those first two droning notes. That is it. I don't feel like I need to say that, but this is the internet, and it is full of awful. I don't usually have too much awful floating around. At least since I stopped doing Hearthstone videos. But better safe than sorry, right? There's something that feels really good about seeing that green number on Strago for that. Nighthawk. We still doing what we're doing. Spam Ashura. So, just to be clear, he has 18,000 MP, and Gao just did a third of that in one hit. This is a much better setup than what we were using previously. I think Mog at this point uses Curaga, because everybody else has other stuff to do. Okay, that should be the last Queen's Aegis I need to do. I may have jumped the gun a bit there. And toss the float down. This is gonna give us... Second phase. Okay, so he's out of MP, and he's still alive? Question mark. I'm gonna see if one more hit from Gao kills him. If it doesn't, we may have to kill Gao and bring him back up. Not enough MP. There we go. I've been wondering about using that particular strategy with Gao for a while, and I am really glad that it worked. That gives us a second Atma weapon. That means that instead of just using the offering, we can now use Genji Glove plus offering, which is stupid. 8 attacks. So we're going to be looking at doing... so Gao was doing 16k. With his hammer. Mog, possibly Sabin, Cyan, or any of those should be able to do 16k. Actually, can we teleport here? No. Okay, I didn't think so. So we've got two builds that we can set up that are a bit glass cannon-y but can do 16k damage around. If we get lucky and go all out. And we've also got a few other setups that can probably do... Realm or Strago with dual Meteo casts, or with even one Meteo cast, I guess, with the Wizard Rod. I guess whoever is using the Wizard Rod was doing about 3,500 per hit with Meteo, which can get up to about 14,000 if we're lucky. Now the problem with that is it's random. Which was also the problem with the other, what is it, loaded dice when we were using Setzer with it. Yeah. I was not expecting that to be a one-shot and done, and quite frankly, it wouldn't have been if we didn't do the Moogle Charm, but the Moogle Charm is awesome. It's there for a reason. That leaves us with three things left to do. The first is going to be Eureka, which is where we get Ultima. The other thing is going to be the 3 super bosses. I guess technically we've got the Soul Shrine, but I'm not sure if I want to do that or not, because it sounds like it's a bit of a slog. I mean, it's going through and fighting like almost every encounter in the game again. It could be fun though. And then we're gonna go beat Kefka. So, hopefully you are still enjoying. If you are, please give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. And as always, have a good one. We'll catch you next time.